How's it going, YouTube? We're going to get right into it. We have the new, I think it's the Planeswalker deck, because they have a lot of creature Planeswalkers and they have a lot of Planeswalkers itself. So there's a couple right now, so I'd like to go over them with you guys. And don't forget, if you like this content, sub, like, subscribe, do the whole thing. It's really appreciated, and we're giving away free packs. So here we go. We have Jaya's Phoenix. Flying and haste. Whenever Jaya's Phoenix deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, copy the next loyalty ability you activate this turn. When you activate it, you choose new targets for the copy. Very cool. Whenever you cast a planeswalker spell, you may return Jaya's Phoenix from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's sick. That's like a Rekilling Phoenix, but it's for planeswalkers. We have Jaya's Legacy of Fire. At the beginning of your end step, Chandra, Legacy of Fire, deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers you control. Okay, so that's good for a planeswalker deck. +1, you add 1 fire mana for each planeswalker you control. 0, you remove a loyalty counter from each of any number of permanents you control. Exile that many cards from the top of your library. You may play them this turn. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Vronos, Masked Inquisitor, +1, up to 2 other target planeswalkers you control phase out at the beginning of the next end step. -2, for each opponent, return up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls to its owner's hand, and -7, target artifact you control becomes a 9/9 construct artifact creature and gains vigilance indestructible, and this creature cannot be blocked. That's insane. Very, very cool. We got Sparkshaper Visionary. Creature, human wizard. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, choose any number of target planeswalkers you control. Until end of turn, they become 3/3 blue bird creatures with flying, hexproof, and whenever this creature deals combat damage, that player scries 1. Okay, I heard Gavin talk about this. That's pretty cool. It's a 0/5 too. Sweet. We have Teyo, Geometric Tactician. Legendary Planeswalker. When Teyo enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 white wall creature token with Defender and Flying. You and target opponent each +1. You and target opponent each draw a card. -2. Choose left or right until your next turn. Each player may attack only the nearest opponent in the last chosen direction, and the planeswalker controlled by that opponent. That's crazy. Determining who you can attack. That's crazy. I like it. We have Onaki Oathkeeper. It's an Ogre Spirit. It's only a 2-drop, which is sweet, and it's a rare. Okay, what does it do? Creatures can't attack planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays 1. That's sweet. Kind of like a moat. For each creature they control that's attacking a planeswalker you control. All right, sweet. Pay 4 and 2 white. Exile Onaki Oathkeeper from your graveyard. Return target planeswalker from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very, very good. Very, very good card in general. Gatewatch Beacon artifact. Gatewatch Beacon enters the battlefield with 3 loyalty counters on it. Tap it, add 1 white mana. Whenever a planeswalker enters the battlefield under your control, if Gatewatch Beacon has loyalty counters on it, you may move a loyalty counter from Gatewatch Beacon to the planeswalker. That's cool. Just adding a loyalty counter to the planeswalker is very, very good. Self rewrites history. It's an instant. It's a 3-drop. It's red. For each player, choose target non-enchantment, non-land permanent that player controls. Choose permanent's owners. Shuffle them into their libraries. Each player who controls 1 of those permanents exiles cards from the top of their library until the exiled non-land card, then puts the rest onto the bottom of their library in a random order. Each player may cast the non-land card they exiled without paying its mana cost. That's pretty cool. Just helping out everybody, it seems like. Leori, Sparktouched Hunter. Flying and Vigilance. 3 different colors. Blue, red, and white. Whenever Leori Hunter deals combat damage to a player, choose a planeswalker type until end of turn. Whenever you activate an ability of a planeswalker of that type, copy the ability. You may choose new targets. Wow, this is cool. I don't even like Planeswalkers, but this is pretty cool. Oh, and then we'll get to the lands. Let's see what the full art looks like. It looks all right. So we have Vault of Champions enters the battlefield tapped unless you have two or more opponents. Okay, cool. So I think that's going for all of them. So I'll just go through the nice artwork. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. So I'm intrigued to see. These aren't all the spoilers. I think they're gonna have more, but as of right now, this is what we got. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember, like and subscribe, and have a good one.